I'm actually going live. Now it says I'm live. All right. I don't know if I was live or if I'm just live now, but hi, welcome. My computer's malfunctioning. But I will have a new one soon. Yeah, so I guess that's part of the update. I should be getting a new setup soon so that I won't have the problems I'm having right now. I can't even entirely tell if I'm live. It says I'm live, but the counter's also frozen at 7 seconds. All right, fuck it. I will continue as if I'm live. So I just had a quick update, and I can do a Q&A after if anyone shows up and has anything to ask. If not, I don't have much planned. I just wanted to say that I'm finally caught up with all my backlogged messages. So I've been back to work for a couple weeks. Like it hasn't shown on the channel yet. Hey, Carlo. Yes, it looks like you're the whole audience at the moment. There's only... Oh, no, someone else is here now, too. It was all glitchy, but okay, so I am live. Yeah, the point of the update was I have been back to work. It hasn't shown on the channel yet, but I've been doing private sessions and setting some stuff up so that there will be some content coming out in the future. But I had been, like as most of you know, for months there, I had been at a commission and not responding. So I had a huge amount of backlogged messages. As of today, I've finally gotten through all of them. Went through them slowly because I didn't want to like go through and just answer everyone possible and then get flooded with responses. So I started by, answering a few, doing some back and forths, doing some private sessions, and then answering a few more old messages. As of today, I'm all caught up. So if anyone was waiting to write to me until I was caught up because you knew that I wasn't checking messages and I was backlogged, I'm caught up now. Also, as far as I know, I am just waiting to hear back from people. There's nobody waiting to hear from me. But the other day I noticed there's someone I had messaged, like I had answered like 2 weeks ago. And as I was going through messages yesterday, getting close to the end, I thought of that person. I was like, fuck, I haven't heard back from them. Usually I hear back from them quicker than that. I think it's been a couple weeks. So I went to check how long ago I'd written to that person. And when I went to like our message, the message I had written was still typed and it wasn't sent yet. So I almost missed like answering that person. So I just wanted to say that as far as I know, I've answered everybody. And as far as I know, I'm just waiting. So if you think you're waiting to hear from me, then something got confused. I thought I responded or I didn't get it. So yeah, so that makes the fucking point. If anyone wants to write to me, and the links, if you're not already a part of our Discord, the way to get a hold of me, if you want a private session or if you want to set up a podcast or whatever, is by joining our Discord and message me there. Is this still working? My computer is like frozen up. I'm getting one of these fucking things trying to sell me a antivirus thing, and I can't close this fucking pop-up. And Carlos says, I see. Okay, there, the pop-up closed. Hi, Ani. Yeah, so Carlos says you seem to be in better shape than last time. Is that correct? Yeah, I'm doing fucking great now. So I'm not sure the last time you saw me. But, hey, tarot for self-knowledge. Yes. And so to the person, someone had written to me as I was going through all the old messages. Someone had written to me saying, asking me how Andrew is doing. And, asked if I could do a podcast with him sometime. So I checked with Andrew, and for those of you who don't know and miss Andrew, Tarot for Self-Knowledge is Andrew, so go subscribe there. Hey, 2 more V's. Yeah, but so that's one of the things like I'm setting up is we're going to get an update from Andrew, the man, the myth, the legend. Instrumental in Jordan Peterson's rise to fame on YouTube, one of the first people. clipping him, and he's the one who's completely responsible for this lunatic being unleashed on all of you. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here doing this. So me and Andrew are going to talk. We haven't set the time yet, but me and Andrew are going to talk and record a podcast, and you'll get that update sometime soon. But also for anyone else like Carlo, who hasn't seen me since I'm doing better, I'm doing way the fuck better now. We all watched me go through, I don't know, 8 months of hell there, or anyway, who gives a fuck how long it was? It's over now. I'm past the slogging through hell, and I am very happy. So, that catches me up on updates. And I'm doing a podcast. Fuck, what was his last name? Chris, someone I don't. Sorry, Chris. But Chris, someone that people in Bridges of Meaning would know. He recorded something with Grizz recently. I haven't gotten a chance to check out Chris's channel yet. But me and him are recording at 3. Carlos says, I'm very curious about Andrew. Haven't heard from him in maybe 2 years. Yes, it has been a while. And Bravery says, was Andrew the guy who started the channel a few years ago? Yes, Andrew's the guy who started the channel, fuck, more than a few years ago now, because I've been doing it for over 2 years now. Me and Ryan took over the channel almost 2.5 years ago. And I think, Andrew, did you run the channel for 2 years before you stopped? What year did you start it if you're still there? And what about you, Ani? Are you still here? It's funny, Bravery. Some people still mistake me for Andrew. There's old subscribers. Every now and then I'll get someone come onto a stream, and I can tell they think I'm Andrew. I guess because they're fucking racists that think all Canadians look alike. Yeah, so Andrew started the channel on April Fool's Day in 2017. So it's been over 4 years. Yeah. That's part of it. And we're both Canadian, which means there's not the different accent. We both have the Canadian accent. We're similar builds, Andrew and I. In the summer, I shaved my head. Well, it's understandable. And especially if someone hasn't seen Andrew's videos in 3 years. Two more V's says, yes, you do all look alike. All got those weird heads. Yeah, we have the weird flappy heads. And Ani says, sorry, honey, I'm cleaning as I'm here. I'm here. So this is Ani's first time at one of my live streams, but she's largely responsible for my good mood. Love you, Ani. And yeah, in the past, you guys are used to me not talking about people in my life at all. So the way I see it is I'm a public figure. My fucking family and friends aren't. So usually I try not to talk about people in my life or talk about them minimally. You know, if I have some problem with someone, family member or friend, I won't get into any of the details at all. I'll just say something like, somebody's fucking with me. I'm pissed off. And I'm very, very open about like how I react to the problems I'm having in life or how I'm reacting to good shit. But I do try not to talk about family and friends on here because, they didn't fucking sign up to have anything about their lives talked about in public. Ani's different though. Ani's not shy to talk publicly, and she's just in the process of, like a lot of people, COVID flipped the world upside down for them, and a lot of people are making new plans. So Ani's taking a new direction. She's moving to trying to do tarot. So she started a tarot channel recently, but she doesn't have any content up at the moment. She keeps putting shit up and taking it back down. But because Ani's was just making the step into YouTube anyway, and she has no problem. I love you too, sweetheart. She has no problem discussing our relationship or me discussing her on the channel. Things with me and Ani will be different than shit in the past. Yes, tarot is cool. So anyone who's into tarot, you have 2 channels to go subscribe to now. Tarot Knowledge. I don't know about you, Andrew. Are you putting out content at the moment? And anyway, Annie Love as well. Both tarot channels, but I don't know if either of them are putting up content at the moment. But if you're interested in tarot, subscribe to both their channels, bell and all that shit. And when they do post something, you'll see it. But you will also be seeing Ani here. Hey, Tyler, good to see you. Tyler says, just popping in to say hello and reinforce the spirit here. Can't stick around, but it's good to see the sunlight streaming over your shoulder. Good balance for the shadows on the other. Great to see you. And yeah, I'm in for Tuesday, which I know Marvin, I think Marvin told you about Tuesday already. So I'm in for next week. We'll have a meeting. And anyone else who's watching, if you're like a part of the community that's been like volunteering or wanting to volunteer, like with sorting myself out, we will be having a team meeting next week. I think it's on Tuesday. No, it's on Monday. But anyway, if you weren't someone who got a notification about that, because Marvin did tag some, yeah, he's writing Monday, not Tuesday. So we tagged in some people that we thought would be interested, but we were not fucking thorough about making sure to message everybody. So if you're somebody who wants to be at the meeting, we're going to be doing like brainstorming and talking about some shit for the future, sorting myself out. Next Monday, if you got left out of it, write to either me or 2 more V's on Discord, and we'll loop you in on that. And Andrew says he also hasn't been doing videos for a while, but he's wanting to start up again soon. Yeah, so anyone who wants to catch Andrew's tarot reading should subscribe and hit the notification bell. Hello, conservative heathen. How you doing today? And I had nothing else in particular to talk about today. I just wanted to get out there that I think I'm all caught up, and I think I'm just waiting for people to answer in case anybody got missed. That was the primary function of today's stream. So if you guys want to hang out or if you have questions, cool. If not, I'm content to fuck off at any time. Okay, so Andrew is Tarot for Self-Knowledge. So the guy who started this channel and who's responsible for everything going on. The only place you can see him at the moment is Tarot for Self-Knowledge. That's his YouTube channel at the moment. But Andrew and I will be recording a podcast sometime soon, so you guys will get an update. Glad you're doing well, conservative. Yeah, I'm doing fucking great lately. And Andrew Bravery wants to know if you're still swinging the kettlebell. But you don't have to answer. You can save it for the podcast. But there's one thing that, yeah, I guess some people will be interested about, because you talked a lot about diet and exercise back in the day when you were doing the channel. So people are curious if you're still swinging the kettle. I would, Marvin, hang out after this, but I've got a podcast scheduled for 3. So after this, I want to meditate or talk to Ani before the podcast. I could get back to you after the podcast if it's not too late, though. And if after the podcast is too late, we can catch up tomorrow or something. Also, if you want, sometime soon, we could do a lunatic patrol. Like, we could just hang out in a Zoom meeting, post it on Discord like the old days, and anyone who wants to stop by and just chat. Anyone have interest in that? Great to see you here, Tyler. Have a great day, and I'll see you either Monday, unless we talk sooner for any reason. God bless. I love you, man. Okay, you got to go to bed early? All right, yeah, we'll talk tomorrow. Wait, do I have anything tomorrow yet? Unless I have something else I'm not thinking of tomorrow, we can talk tomorrow, or we could do a lunatic patrol tomorrow afternoon. You want to talk one-on-one? And is there anyone else here who would have interest? If tomorrow afternoon or someday soon, I posted a Zoom links. Anyone interested in gathering for a lunatic patrol like the old days? Well, now that Tyler left, everyone's silent. Carlos says, I have to go outside now. So happy to see you doing well. Take care. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. I'm glad you made it, and enjoy your time outside. Enjoy the good weather while we've got it. And conservative. Okay, so you are interested in theory in hanging out at a lunatic patrol. You just don't know what your schedule's like. Well, if anyone is, like, whether you're watching now or whether you watch this later, or even if you catch it, in a week or two, is already well past. I still haven't done a fucking lunatic patrol this year, I don't think. But we used to do like group hangouts on Zoom. With that, and you don't want to miss it. I'm not sure if we'll like announce the next one on YouTube and post it on our Discord or not. Like, I'm not sure if I'll announce it on YouTube or not. So if anyone wants to make sure that they know about lunatic patrols when they happen, the one place I will definitely post it is in the announcements on our Discord. So the link's in the description. If you join the Discord, as soon as I know, and I generally didn't schedule them ahead of time. So it would be like when I got up, I'd decide that I was doing a lunatic patrol. Sometimes I'd only announce it a couple hours before. Sometimes I'd announce it in the afternoon, and it would be in like at night. So there isn't necessarily much warning. But if you're interested in attending those, the way it works is when I do it, I'll post an announcement with an at everybody. We'll post a Zoom link, and people are free to participate, or people are also free to lurk. So if you're shy or you have social anxiety or any fucking reason at all, you're free to leave your mic off, your camera off, and just be there with the group. Or if you're in between and, you don't want to show yourself on camera, but you want to talk, that's fine. Also, you can use whatever fucking anonymous name you want. So those, I don't know, maybe the first one will start tomorrow, like the first one this year, or maybe it'll be further in the future, but they will be happening again at some point. So, does anyone have anything at all they want to talk about? I'm content to wrap this up now, if we all are. But if anyone has anything, questions or comments. So I'll wait a minute in case anyone's typing, but if nothing comes up in 2 minutes, we'll wrap this up. And great to have you here, Bravery. And another reason I don't have much to talk about is the past month I've spent the majority of the time just thinking about Ani. I have not been watching podcasts. I have not been, I have not been thinking about much other than Ani. And so my head is not full of the usual kind of stuff that I can ramble on about. My head's just full of my obsession with her. Hey, Troy. Welcome. So how do we get the link for the call thing? If you mean like for a Zoom meeting, for a Lunatic Patrol, the way to get the link for that is you join our Discord. So I put it in the description. There's a link to our Discord in the description. You just click on that, you join our Discord, and once you're a part of our Discord, you'll get notifications for anything. If I go live, if a video gets posted, or if we do a Lunatic Patrol, it'll be posted on our Discord. Also, I do private sessions, and I do like interviews and podcasts with people. So if you want to talk to me either because you want a private session to talk about what you're going through, or if you want to be on the channel, if you want to talk about sorting yourself out and record the conversation to share with the community, or if you have your own channel and you want to do a podcast with me or interview me, anyone who wants to talk to me can message me directly on our Discord. I'm Mercury Black. You knew Troy, or am I just... Because I'm not great with names. I'm good with faces. Are you new, Troy, or have you just not been around? That your name isn't registering for me. Do I know you? Two More V's says, was good seeing you, Merc. Nothing comes to mind. Hope the podcast goes well. Yeah, thanks. I have no idea what I'm going to talk to Chris about. Like, I looked briefly at one of his podcasts. I just saw his face and saw the way he talked, but I was answering messages and busy and shit. So I don't know what the guy wants to talk to me about. All I know about him is he talked to Grizz, and Grizz seemed to enjoy talking to him. And I know he's a part of Bridges of Meaning. So I have no idea what the podcast is going to be. But I guess I'll find out at 3, and you will all find out when he posts it. Troy says, I used to watch this channel when it was the other bald guy. I check in now and then. Okay, so the other bald guy was Andrew, and before you joined us today, I announced that I'll be doing a podcast with Andrew coming up soon. We haven't picked a time yet. But if you're curious how the other bald guy is doing, we're going to be recording a podcast sometime coming up soon. So keep an eye on the channel for the next month or 2 if you're curious how Andrew's doing. So I'm curious, how did you find Andrew's channel back in the day? What was your interest in it? Are you working on sorting yourself out? Are you into Jordan Peterson? Okay, you want to know about Matt? I will. Well, fuck, I don't know what I'll do. My memory's chaotic. So, Andrew, you know me. I can tangent, so I may not remember to ask you, but just so you know, people are curious about Matt. So we can discuss that if you want when we talk. All right, I'm running a countdown again. I'm caught up with chat. If I don't get anything, like a question, just ask him how Matt is, because I used to watch that channel as well. So, Andrew, if you want, we can talk about it, or if you want, I'll give you a minute. You can give us a quick update, even if you just want to say something as simple as Matt's doing well, Matt's struggling, or if the answer is I have no fucking idea how Matt's doing. Yeah, if you want to give a short answer. Or we can discuss it, because, yeah, I don't know what we'll end up talking about. I never plan anything with podcasts. I don't prepare questions. I don't get off the camera. God bless you too, Marvin. Love you, brother. And part of me wants to apologize for having so little to say. But I go through phases. I'll go through a phase again of watching lots of podcasts or reading shit. And so there'll be streams in the future, I'm sure, where I come on in that other mode, where I'm blabbing on about Sam Harris or Jordan Peterson or Watts or some such shit. I just have not been in that mode lately. I'm in the dopey fucking like lovey-dovey headspace with Ani, which is not very conducive to material to talk about on a stream. But in the future, at some point, I'll get all obsessed with some topic again and come on rambling about it. Okay, so Andrew says Matt's doing well. So anyone who's wondering how Matt's doing, he's doing well. Hi, Ani. Okay, so if anyone writes a good question or comment, I'll keep going. But if I don't get anything, I'm starting another mental countdown. If I don't get anything, I'm going to call Ani to get a little fix of her energy. And then take some time to meditate before the podcast. So Troy's glad to hear that Matt's doing well, which I assume we all are. The community here is very positive and supportive of people, so I assume even people who don't know who Matt is are glad that he's doing well. Excellent. All right. So on that note, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to talk to Ani. Ani says that's why I haven't posted any videos on YouTube, like you said. Soon we shall. Yeah, so that's part of the reason there's nothing on her tarot channel as well, is because she's just been all dopey and lovesick and obsessed with me lately. But we'll both be putting out more content in the future. So if you're interested in tarot, go subscribe to Ani and Tarot for Self-Knowledge. If you're interested in lunatic patrols or want a private session with me or anything like that, join our Discord. And yeah, fuck it. That's all I have to say. So God bless and lunatic love to all.